Okay, so in my last video, I basically talked about POGs that you can get physically that are brand new, digitally as in form of tokens, coins and NFTs. And in this video, I wanted to basically go through my current physical collection. Okay, so let's start with the milk cap maker. Now, POG did an official one, which allows you to create your own POGs. Now, what I like to do is any ones that I've bought off eBay that I'm not really happy with, I can go over. So the idea is pretty simple. You put your POG or a blank POG in there, which are actually really hard to get hold of now. And then you put them into the machine. You then put the comic or whatever you want to put on top of it, also into the machine, and then you twist the top, and then literally it cuts it. And because the POG is as like a adhesive backing, it sticks it onto the POG itself, and then literally you've got your new POG, which is really cool. So go in there. I don't want to do that because I don't want to cut it, do I? Put it in there. You put your comic in or whatever picture you want. You then turn it, press down and turn until it clicks. Then you can lift that up, and then you can do that to flip your POG out, which I thought was really cool. Had to get one of those. The only downside is the refills. They are extremely hard to get hold of now. You might find some on Etsy or eBay. But yeah, incredibly hard to find nowadays. The next thing I wanted to show you was this. Now, these are still available as of now, where you buy the entire box and you then get a surprise. And then you also get so many packs. Now, having a look at this was in 2020. It was manufactured, just to let you know. It's got 12 pieces in here. Hobby box, super limited metal, and 22 karat gold leaf key. This is licensed as well. Play.pogdigital.com is the website to play POG on your mobile, apparently, which I haven't done yet. Huge community. I'll leave some links in the description on how to get these. But what I'm really proud of is the fact that I've actually won a 22 karat gold leaf Keeney Slammer with the edition number on it, which is quite rare, to be fair. This is cool because it tells you how to actually play. Head back to 1994 and slam POG like never before. This official POG starter kit contains everything you need to start slamming and flipping authentic POG milk caps. Expand your collection with other official POG branded products. That's the Instagram, X. Check the back, Jack. There's instructions on here as well. And look, they've got like numbers now, which is cool. Some of them had that before. Some are different colours now for rarities. And these are the hobby packs. So I cannot wait to get into these. I'm waiting for my son to come back from school. I'm not going to do it now because I think that would be really mean. So this is a hobby pack here. A bit smaller than I hoped for, but never mind. You get 8 POG milk caps in here, which are officially POGs by the World POG Federation. It says, "Hi Pogger," trademark. Gosh, they've trademarked Pogger as well. Look for the official World POG Federation logo on all authentic POG and Keeney Slammer products. Your assurance of quality, value and collectability since 1994. Distributed exclusively by POG Unlimited. The World POG Federation, based in California, USA. Shop.pogdigital.com. Invest in the best. And that's Pogman there. Look, that is Pogman. I cannot wait to open these packs up with my son. So excited. So yeah, so that's really cool. I'm really happy with that. And basically what I've then done is I've got POGs from eBay. So milk caps, POG milk caps started from actual real milk caps back in Hawaii. And it sounded quite plasticky like this. Right, so the official ones sound pretty good because they've got apparently a wax backing to them. Yeah, maybe like a coating to them. Now, this dates back to quite a while ago when milk caps started being collected in Hawaii, and they used to have staples in them, and you can see the staples are here. Now, this is known as like the classic edition that POG released. I think they released this first, And then they bought out like the Series 1 and everything. This like back in 1994. They've got sayings and certain like family traditional cartoons on here as well. Like, there seems to be more to this POG than I first thought. You see, it says POG on the back, which is pretty cool. Hola, that was quite nice. No POG until you eat your dinner. Oh my God, that is just awful. So yeah, so I wanted to show you that because I literally bought these off eBay. What's mad is that the staples are rusting into the POGs themselves, which is a bit of a shame. But apparently that is how they were. They were stapled. They've got these little indents as well, which I'm not going to... You see that? Yeah. I mean, the branding that came on these, it just went crazy. And what happened after is literally all the companies wanted to make money off these, so they made their own. And this is why you got them in like Skittles and all sorts. So here's some of the collection that I've bought. Now, I don't have an official slammer at the moment, so I'm using a pound coin, which is a bit of a cheat, I might add. I've made my own slammer yesterday with that kind of polka dot feel. You can tell when they're made because it says Milk Cap Maker on the back. This is another one that I made. It's like holographic type design. There's one of the Earth here. You can always tell that says E for some reason. You got some Hunter character ones. I mean, this was from a previous collection. Back in 1995, Poison seemed to be really popular. There was a Poison collection. So this is number 1 of Poison. Sometimes you have like foiled ones, which is pretty cool. Sometimes they're a bit oddly shaped as well. So they're not like the original POG ones. Again, all these aren't POG now. These are like all imitations. Slammer Whammer. So they came up with different names. Paratroopers, this is called number 22. Interesting. Cool Caps. Yeah, so there were Cool Caps as well. Another holographic one here, look. Love that one. That was quite cool. Yeah, what's this one? Queen. I don't recognise that queen. He's certainly not a queen. There's another Poison one here, look. So yeah, I think I put all of the Poison ones together. Oh, they were in order and I've just shoved them all on the floor. Rock and roll. These are very retro, you know. There's kind of animal collections here. There we go. Like we're in Egypt. I mean, these were collectible. Nostalgia. Memorable. But yeah, they caused lots of problems in the playground at school because if you played for keeps, then you'd lose your POGs potentially, and then there'd be fights on the playground. Poison, number 8. So cool to see these. And I thought this was Tintin, a Milk Cap Maker one, so that's been made. Another one of those weird character things. It's just so cool to go through these. Well, that's actually me singing via the name Cyber Monday. It's a fish. Don't know which type of fish. Is that Pocahontas? I think it is. I thought that was an official POG, but it's not because it's made from the POG packaging. Indian, okay. It's a bit of a given, really. Oh, skulls. There was a skulls collection. I mean, these were literally everywhere. They were in cereal packs. They were in crisp packets. 8. Seems to be a big thing about 8. Look at that. They're very novelty, yeah, kind of driven, weren't they? I like the numbers one because they were like the very first edition of NFTs. Roadhog. Oh my gosh. That's from Chrome Caps in 1993. US patented. Here's from a cartoon. That's a Milk Cap Maker one. Magic 8 Ball. USA. Land of the Free. Is it still? I don't know. I'm not going to say anything with Trump. Magic 8 Ball. Another comic. Surf. Fear Drug. Drugs? Fear Drugs. Fear Me. Oh, wow. I mean, they were quite expressive back in the day. I love the cartoon and the retro nostalgic feel. I'm all into nostalgia, I am. That's why I make like synth pop 80s music still by the name of Cyber Monday. So if you're interested, make sure you check out Cyber Monday. I make tons of music through the years. And then this is the rest of the collection. So we got like, I thought it was Care Bears, but it isn't. Oh, wow, that's quite nice, holographic. Poison again. Oh, that's Thunderbirds, isn't it? That's a Milk Cap Maker one, so that's made from the machine. Thunderbird 2. Pure Poison. And look, Shreddies. Look at that, 1995. They are trying to make a comeback, as I said, by that hobby box, and they've literally done one NFT version with Ape Chain blockchain. So make sure you check out my last video if you are interested. Well, maybe not my last video as of now. Depends how many videos I've made since then. These are what I've done with holographic paper. I think that looked pretty cool. The cutter machine isn't perfect, which is a bit of a shame. But then that's done quite a good job, hasn't it? I'm quite proud of that one. Looney Tunes. What's this one? Can't read that. That's really weird. As I say, they're a bit obscure. That's made by me as well. They've been so much fun. I've had so much fun with my son with these. Problem is, this is a bit of an addiction and it gets out of hand. That's the actual POG character, POG Man, but that's made by the machine. I mean, there's just so many, isn't there? Got like footballers on here. That was a huge thing back in the day. And 1995, I remember these being there. Yeah, that's just been made off the box. In fact, is it here? Yeah. It would have been a bit different, but that's literally it, isn't it? At least I know where that's from. Funny when there are different shapes. I really want to get some slammers. Oh, that's really inventive. So the way that it works, and it varies by how you play. You both have an equal amount of POGs. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and literally, you'd maybe flip a POG or a coin or whatever. Heads, so I go first. And what you do, I've got a 10-pence piece here, is you try and slam. Oh, can't do it. You slam them, and any that go upside down like this are yours to keep. And then it's their turn then, so they have to slam yours, right? Now, some people did it like this in the championships. Oh, I can't do it. Like this. Right, so I didn't knock any up. My son is a lot better than me, to be fair. Seems to win every round of 3, that's for sure. Oh, I can't do it. Skill, you see. Absolute skill. Oh, God. There you go. Yay, I've won. That's ace. So, yeah, I'm not going to go to the rest of these, really. But if I can see some that have... that's another one of mine, look. Lots of animal ones. I can't wait to get more official POG ones. Look, you got Jurassic Park here, look. But it's not official, again. I was looking into potentially finding a way to manufacture the refills. The problem is... Oh, I love that. I made that. Problem is getting the right thickness of the cardboard. Hang on, let me get them. The right thickness of the cardboard, but also the adhesive backing. So these are them here, look. So this is a full one. They've got to be cut in the right diameter and the right thickness. So these, you got some here, look. I'm sure it can be done with like compressed cardboard, but for the life of me, it's not very easy to do. So I haven't found a company that does it yet. Let me know if you've had any joy finding any. It's because once I've run out of those, I've got none left for the Milk Cap Maker, which I'm a bit gutted about. So that's why I'm kind of going over ones that I don't really need anymore, and I'm just putting Pritt Stick glue on. And then that just goes into the Milk Cap Maker, which is pretty cool. In fact, shall I show you? I think that would make complete sense. Have I got the glue stick anyway? Yes, I have. Right, let me clear the area. Okay, so I'm going to spring this up. Okay. We're going to use John Barney. I don't need him anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my glue stick and I'm going to carefully, you don't want any bulk, like blotches of glue. Blotches? Do you know what I mean? Just a thin layer like that. Okay. Then what you do is you close it up. And the great thing about this maker, right, is that you can see. And then you get like a comic or a bit that you want to do. So I'm going to put that in here over the top and see where I want it to be. Maybe to there, actually. And what you do is you hold it down and you cut to there. And then you eject. And then you take that backing off. And then you flip it. And there you go. You got your very own brand new POG. Not bad, eh? I think that's pretty cool. And then you're just left with that, which you can just throw in the bin. So there you have it. So let me know what you think about POGs. Hope you've enjoyed looking at my collection. I certainly have. It would be great to know which ones are rare. I mean, I'm quite obsessed with Magic 8 Balls at the moment from seeing this collection. But, you know, they might just spring up a bit of like memories if you used to collect them as well. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you're interested in POGs. I don't know if my audience would be, you know, absolutely fascinated by these, but it may be for some watchers. But I love this one. You're playing with the big boys now. With the big boys. I didn't do that, but somebody did. So yeah, let me know what you think about POGs. Let me know what you're thinking about the digital ones, if you're interested in the NFTs. And check out my other video. Catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.